Hello, me fixing everything, and today on this BMW I'll show you how to replace the rear upper front. So this one that sits right here, okay? My one, the ball joint is bad, so we need to replace it. But the most important, the ball joint is part of the whole arm. This thing here, the bushing, can be also bad. So if you have one of these fail, you need to replace it. First thing is you need to mark, if you don't have a pit, because I'm replacing this on the ground, if you replace it on the ground or on the lift, you need to be able to load the suspension, because this one, the bolt should be tight when the suspension is loaded. Yeah, so it will be, let's say now you load it and it will stay in the position after it's loaded. Yeah, if you replace it, the suspension is down, and in the moment you load the suspension, there will be constant load onto this bushing and the bushing will fail. So I can see now from here to here, if I stretch this cable, yeah, I can see that the top bolt, yeah, is going through. It's a little bit under the cable. So this will be our guide. So very important before we jack up the car. Okay, so now first thing, one jack stand, other jack stand, and I sprayed some penetrating oil here, here, and here onto this bolt. Now I'll just take the wire brush and I'll wire them a little bit. You can go to a wheel alignment after. I will not have the time to do that, so I have to remember the position of the alignment bolt. I recommend you marking it as well. Now I'll show you what is the easier way to undo bolts and nuts on the rear suspension. I'll first heat them up nicely, and then they'll get undone in no time. I've got some gentle flame going on. You'll see now. Right here you'll see me heating up the whole thing. You need to prepare yourself with a fire extinguisher if possible. It will make things a lot easier. Not a lot easier, but a lot safer, sorry. Now I need both of my hands to be able to undo this one, but you can see exactly what I'm doing. Now be careful, this one is really hot, you can see. I don't know if it's spinning. It is spinning on the other side. No problem. I'll just catch it on this side, and with the 16 I'll get it done. Let me quickly show you. I have a little socket, 7mm into vice grips and 16mm ratchet spanner, and that's how I'm undoing it. You can see here. Yeah. Now, this being undone, we need to separate it from the shackle. You don't want to hit onto here. I know it seems tempting, but don't hit onto here. It's either on this side or this one. Don't hit this one. Preferably don't hit anything. Unfortunately, I don't have a press that I can wedge in here and just pull it out, but it will be some smacking onto it in order to pull it out. A few very gentle taps like this, and it pulled out straight away. And that's the easy part. It will need a little bit more. Let's see how much more it will need. No problem. Okay, maybe it's a little bit too early to pull this one out. Let's put our force against this one now. No, I don't know. Nothing in here. I'll be very gentle with heating up the bolt because I don't want to melt the plastic, but I'll apply some heat onto this nasty looking bolt. Let's see if it's okay. I have the gun prepared. This one I'm watching very closely, something to not get melted. I don't want to burn the car. Okay. Already did a couple of turns. And you can see the impact socket is also turning, which means that the impact will be able to turn it on. I want to film this part. Good. Good, I think I will be able to move it out of the way. Let me just put some weight onto it. Good, and I will pull it out. We don't need that. How I'm going to take it out, that bolt. Come on, bolt. Go out, my friend. You don't want to be here anymore. There was a washer onto this side as well. Pretty hot one. Oof. Yeah, make sure you know that this one is hot on the back. There we go. We got this one out. And going out this way. Okay, and now just push out the ball joint, and you can see I got it. This one, I don't know if you managed to hear, but it's completely gone. On this side is solid and it's perfect. It's just gone on this side only. This one is good. Okay, so let's put the new one in. Now I had a look onto the new one and I found a few problems. I'm showing you how to replace the left upper front one. Left side of the car, upper on the top, front. There is a rear on the front, yeah? This one is not the left, this is the right one. And the problem is, I don't know how much of a problem it is, but the problem is that you can see the split here in the bushing. This split should be on top, not on the bottom. And that's important. Unfortunately, I don't have time and the resources to source a new one, so it will be the right one onto the left. So the actual notch will be pointing down. Don't do that, buy the correct part. Now also, this one is 21.3 centimeters long. This one is 21.1. This is a 0.2 millimeters longer from side to side and from center to center, which means that although we remember the position initially, yeah, it doesn't matter because it's 0.2 millimeters, 0.2 millimeters longer. It will still be not in the correct position, but keep that in mind. Okay, so now to put it back in, we need to first undo this one. You can put a little bit of grease onto this side and I'll show you now. I'll take it onto here. Okay, so you can see it's nice and clear. Very good. And it's all aluminum, that's why you should not smack on it. And we'll just push it in. Good. Now, put this one in, like so. No. First here. Here and then, no. Okay, to push it in. Put it in there and then a little bit like this. Okay. And now it's into here and into here. Washer. Now about this bolt, you can see it's off-centered. So when you rotate it, it pushes the arm left and right. Okay. And let's see the position. No, I want my other 16mm. I think that was the position that I had it initially. Like this. Now in order to have even load, I lower the front and I lift up the back. And now my line, yeah, it's my line from here to here is relatively passing through the bolt. Now I'll get this one tight. I don't know the spec, I'll try to check it now. Okay, torque values 65 Newton meters on the back and 60 for the nut. 65 plus 5%, I'll do 70 Newton meters because I'll do it from the bolt, yeah, and I'll do 60 on the nut. So let's do that quickly. If I don't want to move it, I'm gonna do 60 Newton meters. Exactly. Can you tell me? This will be, because if you move it to torque it, the eccentric will go somewhere you don't want it. But we'll check it. I'll just make it tight and we'll check if that's tight enough. Huh? It's moving. And check if it's where I like it. It is, yeah. No, it's still moving. Oh, wait a second. And now it's still not tight enough. Okay, got it as tight as I can from the nut. I think that's fine. Good. And now 60 Newton meters. Good luck. Just do it as tight as you can because my wrench with the socket cannot fit in there, and this was the tightest I can get it with the wrench. So just go tight. Extra tight is what it needs. And this was not even 16 millimeters anymore. This is bigger. How big is this one? Is it? No, it's 17. So it's not the most comfortable thing to get tight, I'll tell you that. I can't see nothing, but I can feel the end poking out. Okay, now let's see how tight it can go. Tight as it can go. Yeah, good. Well, replaced it now. Let's put the tire on and we're ready. I'll just lower it now and lift it up on the front. Otherwise it will get on the ground. Good. Let's put the tire before it drops on the floor. All assembled and done. I hope the video helps and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.